I'm not gonna waste your time. Here's how to start and end your short film in the most effective and engaging way possible. Because these two things determine how you want your audience to feel before and after watching your film. Most people keep doing the same mistakes again and again and they wonder why their stories aren't hitting. But if you give me your undivided full attention on this video, you can save weeks, probably months of your time by not doing those mistakes. My name is Rahul and I went from a college student who was clueless about filmmaking to actually making an award-winning short film. I've made 4 official short films so far and I've uploaded them on this channel. You can check them out. I'll put the links in the description. So how do you start a film? There are many ways to start a film, but why does it matter? Why should you consciously choose how to start a film? If the story is good, then that's enough, right? You're wrong. Because how you start a film is the first impression that you're gonna give off, and that will decide if the audience want to watch your film further or not. So that's basically your first impression of your film. If your story doesn't hook your audience in the first 1 minute of it starting, then the probability of holding their attention span goes down exponentially, and I'm sure you don't want that. Here's a really good example for a bad opening. Imagine a film where the protagonist wakes up from his bed, brushes his teeth, gets ready for his work, eats his breakfast, takes his car keys, goes downstairs to the garage, starts his car, he turns on the key but the car doesn't start, and it starts on the second turn, he drives it out of the garage and now he's on the road, just driving, chilling, seeing the traffic. By this point it's probably over a minute and your audience probably clicked off by now. You yourself can see how boring the story is. Like nothing happens, it's routine, it's cliche, but the audience missed a really important scene that would have probably made them watch it longer, but they clicked off because you were bad at opening your short film. Now what exactly is this scene? As the man drives around his car, a bomb is planted under his car and we can see that it's about to explode in just 2 minutes. That instantly makes it more interesting to watch, but the audience probably clicked off by now, so what's the point? Sure, you could say that is it really necessary to constantly stimulate your audience's brain to show something every 10 seconds like an Instagram reel, basically make them brain dead? No. People watch movies to feel something. Your job is to make them feel something, not stimulate their brains with random bullshit. If the man wakes up from his bed with a poster on his wall, like a rock band poster or some sort of athlete, then that gives us enough information to know more about his personality. That makes it slightly interesting to watch. Or if he constantly hits his thigh while walking around his house, then that might indicate that he is in pain or something. And that will make the audience question, like, why is he hitting his hand on his thigh? Is he hurt? How did he even get injured? Why didn't he fix it yet? And imagine this, if his breakfast was just ice cream, that's a great hook as well, because who eats ice cream for breakfast? But you have to keep this one thing in mind while doing this. Don't be an idiot. Don't just put random things just to not bore your audience. Link all of those random things so that everything makes sense in the end. Everything should fall into place naturally. And how you do it is up to you. Like every small thing you put in your film should have a purpose. Don't just include things just because they seem cool or will make the audience start thinking, but that wouldn't even matter to the film or the story. Don't cheat them. Don't break your trust with your audience. If you want to see how I link up these things I put into my film and make it sense naturally in the end, I've already done it in my course. The link will be in the description. But if you want to go into a totally different route, you open the scene right in the middle of the chaos. Because you don't have to explain anything, because everything is already shown on the camera visually. And it's intense, it's exhilarating. Like a car chase, or some guy fighting, or maybe defusing a bomb. This instantly hooks your audience without adding any random things. The only downside to this kind of style is that you have to deliver the experience relatively quickly, because you already set up the expectations so high. So to break that barrier, you should come up with something bigger than this, something better than this. And how you're gonna do it, that's a topic for another day. But once you've opened your short film and the audience are hooked, here's what you should do. I'm not gonna tell you the middle part of the story, how you're gonna structure it, the conflict, the stakes. We'll talk about that some other day. But I am gonna tell you how to end it. How to end your short film. Here's what most people do. Once your story finishes, once your protagonist gets what he wants or fails, once you show your final resolution, once the tension dies down, you roll the credits. If that's your style, then sure, stick with it. If you love doing it, I'm not telling you to do exactly what I do, I'm just telling you what works the best, what I learned from my experiences and my own films and other people's films. But if you want to leave your audience thinking about your film even if your film ends, then you have to leave them with an unsatisfying ending. But don't confuse unsatisfying ending with the actual story ending. Your story should come to an end, but some part of it, some element of it should still be unexplained, unanswered, unfinished. In my recent short film, Red Hands, if you haven't watched it, I'm about to spoil it. The protagonist gets killed on the bench after reading a confession script, taking a blame for a murder, and the confession script is sent by those who actually committed the murder. In the end, it looks like he did it. Like the setup, the framing looks like he actually did it. The blood on his hands, the confession video, and the whole world believes that he actually committed the murder. But the one who truly did it, the one who's truly in power, is free somewhere out there with no consequences. This unsettling feeling, this unsatisfied ending, as slowly soaks up the audience, I hit them with the title sequence of the film and credits roll. The story has an ending. The guy dies on the bench after reading the confession script. And the unsatisfying part of it, the unsatisfying ending, is that the world believes something that isn't true. But we, as the audience, know the truth. But we all know that it doesn't matter anymore. The truth is buried by those in power. Ending a short film this way has much more emotional weight and impact to your film compared to just ending it when all of your questions are answered. Don't keep it too clean, don't over-explain yourself. Keep some questions unanswered and slowly reveal them one by one as the story progresses. In that way, you can keep your audience hooked till the end, waiting to see if their questions will be answered or not. And the choice is yours. You can answer some of them, you can answer very little of them, but don't ever answer all of them. Or don't do the opposite as well. And if you want me to take a blank idea and craft an entire short film script out of it, I literally do that in my course step by step and teach you how to make compelling stories yourself. It's the first link in the description, go join it. But even if you don't want to buy it, you can apply these two things and your short films will look instantly better and feel better as well. Subscribe to join the cult and I'll see you later.